Miss Fran is a girl group was put together on the 6th season of the Xfactor UK. The group was an R&B, hip-hop, soul mixed group with 70s music. Originally, they auditioned as soloists, and the Xfactor had always 4 different categories: the boys categories, the girls categories, the groups categories, and the over 25s. And all 3 of them were on the over 25 category. After they impressed the judges in the auditions, they did get through to the boot camp. And in boot camp, every category were put in groups to make the elimination process go faster. So for the first boot camp round, they put Shar Graziella and Shaniece as a group together to perform one song and then to judge them individually. So all the contestants had 24 hours to prepare for the next day to perform the songs. Even though they were not a group, but they were getting along very well, and the chemistry was there. The song they picked to perform in front of the judges was That's Life from Frank Sinatra. They killed the performance absolutely.
Absolutely killing it. That was amazing. Do you know what's crazy? I love you all individually, but I almost wish you were a group after that performance.
And some of the judges forgot that they were not a group. And some of the judges wished that they could become a real group. But they were just put together for one boot camp round. After all contestants performed, they decided to eliminate a lot of contestants, include Shar Graziella and Shaniece. Not because they were bad, but because they wanted to offer them a different situation. The judges wanted to meet the 3 girls and wanted to talk with them separately from the other contestants. And they told them straight that they believed that they could become the strongest group of the Xfactor. Because you have to understand, in 2010, nobody believed in the groups in that show. That was long before One Direction, long before Little Mix, long before Fifth Harmony. Every judge hated the group category, and most of the groups who were on the show, they were just bad and boring. So the girls accepted the deal, and they was really lucky and happy to be together and to go through the process.
We'd like to propose an idea to you 3. If you're interested, all 4 of us totally believe, as a group, you 3 could possibly be one of the strongest groups in that category.
What we're saying is, we're inviting you to, as the top 50 as a group. Right. Let's do it.
As a girl group. So on the next bootcamp round, they decided to sing officially the first time as a group, Wishing on the Star by Rose Voice. They killed the performance. That was the first time where Graziella showed the judges that she cannot just sing well, but she can also rap. Some of the judges were really convinced that this group is the group, but Simone Cowell was not sure about that.
I'm wishing on a star.
Well?
Oh, we messed up the words. We messed up.
Really?
I didn't mess up in words. I messed up with my words.
That was them without any time or any preparation. If they've got time, they can be fantastic.
Okay, they have no chemistry at the moment.
Well, they have.
No, they don't. I don't think she
They need
wants
to
the
get
other
to
two
know
there.
each other.
Right now, I hope the judges just see our potential, that we can be an amazing group if given the chance.
After going to the bootcamp process, Louis Walsh, who was the mentor for the group category, decided to take the group to the live shows. On the live shows, Louis started to give them really shitty songs like Who Is Loving You from Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5s and All the Men That I Know from Whitney Houston. Not to say that the songs were shitty, but it did not fit for the group. They were more a hip-hop R&B soul group with 60s and 70s vibe, like Mary J. Blige meets Frank Sinatra. But for some reason, Louis did not connect with the group very well. On the third week, they sang the song That's Life with the orchestra on a live band.
That's what all people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change it to a lie. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. That's life. And it's funny as it may seem. Some people get their kicks stomping on your teeth, but I won't let it get me down. 'Cause this final word keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing, that each time I try, I find myself falling flat on my face. I pick myself up and get back in the race. Like whoa, when I'm slipping low, there ain't nobody that can hold me. I fold hand upon hand, untie clothes, untie rope, and see at times I find it hard to shine high like a bird fly. But even Simon knows I've got to straighten up and sing. That's life, that's right, that's mine. Louis always saying, live yours, and when it gets tough, I really gotta try and pick myself up, pick myself up, pick myself up, and get back in the race. That's life, and I can't deny it. I thought about what now, so my heart just won't try it. And if there's nothing You've abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Oh no. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. So when you leave beside me, there was nothing I could conceive that you wouldn't do for me. For me. Far away. You changed it right away, baby. You've abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. Yo, I keep looking round. Where you gone? Where's your smile? How you been? Who you with? You eating good? I miss your style. I try going out around to find some loving brother. I'm on having something, but I can't seem to find nothing. Love's gone, love's deep, love's everything to me. Shit's up, not free, left to be abandoned. You and me used to be a we, but now we're never more. I need to breathe and recognize that love don't live here anymore. You've abandoned me. The love don't live here anymore. No, no. Just a vacancy. The love don't live here anymore. No, anymore.
And that put them in the map because that was the first performance on the live shows that impressed the judges and made them believe they could become a great group. But even though they killed the performance, that was their final performance and they were kicked out from the public. But the girls knew what they had and they decided to stick together as a group and to show the world what they got because they believed that they had not the chance to show the world what they got. And by the way, they became very, very good friends and they were really close with each other. So they started to work on their image, on new music, and they were able to perform on different nightclubs, on different festivals to build a fan base and to make the brand Miss Fran bigger. They did not have a record label and I think the record labels were not interesting to sign them because they came from a casting show and the first place is the most important place. If you are just on 6th place and public eliminate you, record labels are not interesting in you, especially 3 women over 25, background of immigrants, and then you have 2 black women in the group. That's not marketable for them. So they was hustling on their own. They used the hype of the show and they worked their asses off to make something out of that. But you know, as an independent artist, it's not always easy, especially in that time. I mean 2010, the internet was already present, but the 2010 internet is not the internet that we know today. Today it's much easier for an artist to connect with their audience than it was back then. After working, performing, trying, Shaniece decided to left the band. So Graziella and Shai decided to move on with another member that they met on the Xfactor. Her name was Cheryl. She performed with them on different shows, recorded with them some music, but after a short time she decided to leave the band too. So Graziella and Shar decided to leave the Miss Fran brand behind them and to create a new project as a duo. They named themselves Scarlet Love. They were performing in different clubs and they wanted to build something with the new project, but it didn't work out, so they decided to go separate ways. I think Miss Fran were a really talented group. The original members had something magical together and I think if it would work out, they would be the next generation of the Sugar Babes. They were not dancers, but they had a moody soul R&B sound. With the right team, the right label, the right people behind them, they had the chance to become very, very big, but sadly it didn't work out because the forces in the industry didn't want it to give them a chance. I hope you liked the video, and yes, leave me a thumb up, subscribe, leave me a comment in the comment section. We see each other next time. And if you want to know what happened to the granddaughters of Marvin Gaye, Roxy Montana, who was on the Xfactor but did not win, then check the video out on the info box.